right, folks, welcome tonight. We got us a good one here with the bad company. Beer Stocks out here. Northwest Racing Association qualifying underway. Who's going to put us a good quick time down here as Cody Ernest right now is the man on top. We're going to swing it on over here real quick. The heat race one. Look at the grid real quick. Man out front, Cody Ernest going to start it there. Jeremy Vaughn starting in second. Jacob Todd there in third. Dale Farnes, he's up in fourth. Chris Hill starting fifth. Blake Steele there in sixth. Zachary Clark seventh. Stephen Stefanski, he's going to start eighth. Jordan Van Western there in ninth. And Gerald Claire, said that way, in 10th. Okay. Thinking here, Corey.
Thinking it's gonna be a good race. I mean, it's Lucas Oil Speedway. Should be multiple grooves at points of the race.
What's up, Joe? What's up, Speed? Full wheel. How y'all doing out there? It's I guess they're ready to race, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess they are.
They're all hyped up. Let's get hyped up because it is a good one. Beer Stocks here tonight. Northwest Racing Association dirt racing. Got a good field here too. As tell you what, old Ed, he brings it here.
And they're getting ready to roll here. Changing caution lap to 1, pace lap here. So once they get to turn number 4, they're gonna be set loose.
Nice. Well, we've talked about these cars the past several weeks, and you know there's like little stock cars out here on the dirt. They beat and bang, trade some paint. About to see that here. Lucas Oil, green flag, and they're already trying to maybe go 3 wide.
Yeah, look at them all on the bottom side, the top side, getting stacked up just a little bit, and already throwing the bumper to Cody Ernest. That was Jeremy Vaughn putting the bumper too. Watch out, big old donut tires on the inside, and a couple of them at the back taking the rally cross shortcut. That's Van Weston.
Nice, man. Like you said, we got a great teams out here. You got the TNT, DWRs. Right there, you said, man, these guys, man, Vaughn sitting in second, for Ernest there in third, Steele hanging on to the fourth. Got a little separated, but still battle for the lead. Right now, one's going low. Low line might be working a little bit.
Yeah, the bottom side definitely the place you want to try to hook up. You just got to be nice and careful. Don't want to hit one of those big tractor tires down on the inside. Still a battle for the race lead between Ernest and Vaughn.
Big fluffy donuts.
Oh, one more going through the grass. That was Jacob Todd.
Oh, it's Scott. Able to get it back going straight. Meanwhile, battle up front for the lead. Ernest and Vaughn, them two going at it. One's low, one's high. He's got company behind him with Fairness, who is there on the back bumper. Blake Steele still trying to hang out, trying to assess the damage going on in front of him, see which way he needs to go. Don't want to make any wild moves and mess up where he's at right now. It's still, man, a neck-and-neck battle for the lead.
Yes, they are. Top 4 transfer on directly to the feature event, and the top 3, they are all right on top of each other. There's a gap. I expect to see Dale to maybe possibly go for it, and he really thought about it there. The gap closed up on him. Maybe we'll see it out of turn number 2. Dale on the outside of Vaughn as Ernest tries to pull away.
Yeah, I mean, Dale right now, he's poking his nose in that middle just a little bit every once in a while. Up there, Ernest has got to keep him in the backside. Now they get split up nose to tail. You see Blake Steele's going to be the man stealing up there on the 3rd place.
Bottom side maybe going away here as Vaughn falls back to the final transfer spot. Ernest going to see 2 to go this time by.
Nice, man. Cody's been the man out front pretty much this whole entire heat race. He's seen that battle going on behind him, though. Everybody got single file for the moment. Coming up here with 2 to go. Going to catch the white flag next time by. Got Ernest, Fairness, Steele, Vaughn, top 4.
A little battling all throughout heat number 1. last lap. Can somebody get by Dale? Will Blake Steele send it down deep into turn number 3 and 4? On the inside is Cody's going to pick up the heat win, and not enough for Steele. Farnes holds on to second, Steele third, and Vaughn will finish fourth.
Good little heat race there, man, as always. Got to swing us on over here to heat race number 2. Grid real quick. Jordan LaFawn out front in this one. Seth Castle going to start there in second. Shane Yates in third. Cody Delano set it right there in fourth. Andrew Denold up in fifth. Lane Phillips starting sixth. Lon Franks, he's up in seventh. Joey Brewer starting eighth. Ty Dickinson there starting ninth. John Van Western in place spot. Go Cody. Cody looked good. Really good. I've been some pretty good racing so far here.
Yeah, it's good battles for the race lead. Already in heat 1. We'll see what heat number 2 can produce here. They are going to get set free once they get to that orange donut on the inside. Or somewhere before.
Yeah, true.
Green.
Oh, a little contact in the back there. They stacked them up 3 wide. That's around about the 4th place final transfer spot. The Noids got it. Are they going to hold on to it? Yeah, they're going to think about 4 wide. I don't know if that's going to work.
Oh, mine, look out. Cody Gag going to go up to the top shelf. Not the place you want to be. That all started because of Shane Yates got a little loose out of turn number 2. Really stacked the whole field up. But right now, Jordan LaFawn, he really likes what's going on behind him. He is checked out right now. Seth Castle holding on to the 2nd place. And we are going to have a meeting of an orange donut with Josh Van Weston.
Well, let's look up on the replay, see what happened to him here. Like he's in the devil dog. And right now, man, this dog doesn't look too good. Got contact with the car in front of him. And then boom! Yeah. Ouch. Oh, tried to take a bite out of that donut and it hurt. Broke a few teeth.
Blew the engine when he made contact with the big donut. Taking a tow here in the heat race.
So far, so good. What we've seen so far, we've seen some multiple grooves early, but then like in that first heat race we saw as the run went on, it seemed like it went kind of more top dominant. I think it may be what we're going to see in the feature.
I mean, it starts out on the bottom. It'll be the top side dominant here for a little bit, at least throughout the heat race, maybe even the B main. But then come feature, we should see it go back to the bottom a little bit while still being viable up top.
Bond, Castle, Franks, Noid, or right now. Time by. Glad everybody's out there. Y'all enjoying this race so far? It's been exciting here, kicking off these bad company here tonight. Pure Stocks base trucks in. Heat race 2 about to get back going. Castle and Company up front. The license shares out there, definitely appreciate it. Boy, he does too.
I do.
There we go. Take that long march around here. Green flag. On gets a good jump out front. That's going to send Franks, Castle and Company back here 2 by 2. The Noid's still hanging on barely to the 4th place spot. He's got company with Yates and them. They're 3 wide.
Yes, they are 3 wide right behind Tenode there. Lane Phillips trying to move his way up to the top transfer spot. Here comes Cody G down on the inside. First car trying to make the inside work for him. Yeah. He might have a shot here. They are going to go 3 wide down in turn number 3. This is for the final transfer spot. They need to be in 4th place. Contact.
Thing, and you can do that in these cars a little bit. Get up our little side, trade some paint. Like you said, 3 wide. Cody Drees moved it up in that final transfer spot. Had a little trouble earlier. Has been able to battle back. Got back up to 4th. Phillips is there. Yates is there. Vaughn says, I'm out of here. Castle's behind him. He's got Lon Franks right there on that 3rd. So the big battle's happening here for 4th.
Yes, it is Cody G right now holding on to the final important transfer spot. Lane Phillips, he's looking for it. Going down on the inside, seeing if he can't find any grip down there with 3 to go.
Yeah, oh, Yates falls back to 6. He's got a battle here with Phillips for that 5th place spot because the top 4 is kind of checking out a little bit as we get in here close to the white flag. They'll get it the next time around. Old LaFawn out front. Now he's getting some heat from Castle.
Yeah, LaFawn may be getting a little bit of pressure here from behind, but really just stayed nice, cool, calm, and collected. We're going to see the white flag here at the line. Cody G pulling away from Lane Phillips ever so slightly here as we're going to have a battle for 5th. A little bit of contact between Phillips and Yates. Yep. And your top 4, they're just checking out.
Just, like what old G said out there. So they out there hammering him, man. Yates on the track. And Yates gets knocked all the way back to 8. It's going to be LaFawn, Castle, Franks, Cody G, man, bringing up top 4. What a heat race. Race 2. Let's swing us to heat race 3. A good one. What's up, Vicky? How you doing? Let's look at the grid real quick. William Hargrave is going to be the man starting out front. Jason Ganellis, he's going to start in 2nd. Ethan Bowers there in 3rd. Bradley Means, he's going to start 4th. James Stockton starting in 5th. Nathan Smith, starting in 6th. Chad Putaball going to start in 7th. Cody Heathcock there in 8th. Stephen Burr, he's going to start in the 9th place spot. Pooterball. Remember, Mama came up, man. That's us.
Gonna go green here once we get the turn between 3 and 4. Look at that old school looking paint. At least the checkered flag makes it old school. Everything else.
Which one? Oh, checkered flag.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Green.
Green flag. Oh, already contact right there between the 2nd, 3rd, 4th place guys. Means hanging on to it. And Ellis Bowers, he's up there too. Hargraves. Boy, it isn't. Yeah, these guys are knocking teeth out.
Bowers trying to get on the inside. Oh, makes a little bit of contact with the left front of Gunnels there.
Yeah, it is. So far, so good. Everybody's just, well, almost everybody's pacing except for Bowers. He gets up there, slams the side of Hargraves. Oh, got a car around the back. Gets it straight. He keeps it going. All right, we're going. We're good. Hargraves still out front. Nellis right there. He's got Bowers, though. They're going to duke it out door to door as they go. Oh, hey, takes the leader out. Takes the leader out here. And the leader, man, falls all the way back to the back. Bowers, Smith, Stockton, Ganellis, Beans. Wow, that mixes it up front.
Yes, it does. Gunnels trying to hold off Ethan Bowers. Bowers got to be feeling upset about turning the leader, but the previous leader, Hargraves, he is on a mission to at least transfer on into the feature event. He's battling it out right now. Nathan Smith, he gets around him out of turn number 4 here.
Yeah, he gets back up to that final transfer spot. Meanwhile, Smith don't want to give it up that easily as the Hargraves and him's going to go at it. Steve Smith's able to take it back from him. Then you got Means and Bowers. Those two guys are going at it for 2nd, along with back here for 3rd and 4th. As Smith has got up to the 4th place spot, Hargraves falls back. Out front, Ganellis it right now. And here comes Hargraves again back on the inside.
Yeah, the inside ever so slightly being viable right now. Hargraves, the slider on Smith. That was super close. They did make a little bit of contact right there for the slider.
And you also see Stockton right now pulling it up just a little bit with Smith. You got Means, Bowers, Ganellis. All of them's kind of single file, and they migrated to the top.
Yes, they have top 3 all up on the top side of the racetrack. 4th and 5th and 6 down on the inside, 2 distinct lines. Hargraves kind of closing in here. He might have a shot at a top 3. Bradley Means decides to go down low. White flag in the air one more time around.
Yes, it is. White flag, like I said, one more time. Meanwhile, Canellis is out front with this one. Bowers, everybody's kind of single file. They'll come to the line here to take the checker flag. I'll get it out. Canellis, Bowers, Means, Hargraves going to be the top 4. What a heat race. We're sending heat race number 4 here to the grid. Tyler Jackson out front in this one. Tim Taylor going to start in second. Got Grady Ehrman's going to start there in third. David Burt, said it right there in fourth. Stephen Gaines starting fifth. Chris Beavers, he's going to start sixth. Nicholas Lamb there in seventh. Dan Stifler in eighth. Wayne Pierce going to be in the ninth place spot.
And there we go. We got all 9 of them making the call here. And Tyler is blinking a little bit. Uh-oh.
I don't want that to happen.
No, not as a pole sitter. You don't want to be blinking in and out.
Now, off heat race number 4 here tonight. Here's stock action here for the Northwest Racing Association. Bad Companies, title sponsor here. All the sponsors, man, that came out, done the Northwest here tonight. There's a good feature coming up here a little bit later. Green flag, Jackson, man, spins the wheels and he gets out of there. You got Ehrman right behind him, Taylor. You also got DeBert. He's going to be right there in fourth. Never mind, Gaines says he's just going to come up here and take it all 3 wide.
Yeah, the inside working out here for everybody. Gaines able to make it almost to second place, ever so slightly. Not going to have second line. That'll be Ehrman. T-Jack still out front here with the Shark car on the side.
Yep, Tyler, man, right there along with it. Ehrman's trying to see what he can do in second place with Gaines. Those 2 guys, we're going to go side by side. One's low, one's high. Taylor and Ford. DeBert outside looking in for the moment. He's got his hands full with old Beavers.
Yeah, not to mention, just because you don't transfer directly, don't try your hardest to get as many positions as possible. The further up front in a C main or a B main you can start, the better off you will be here after this heat race.
Absolutely. Man, I tell you what, the Bird hopes his car ain't made out of wood, because Beaver will be up there chewing that thing apart. As they're 5th and 6th right now. Meanwhile, Gaines is up here hanging on the second. Ehrman's been able to have to fall back in the third. He's still right there on his back bumper. Everybody catfishing it down that bottom line.
Yeah, top 4, kind of a breakaway right now to the 5th place driver, DeBert, with 5 to go.
Oh, Jackson out front, Gaines, Ehrman, Tyler. That's your top 4. By just being patient, single file for the moment. I don't know if Ehrman's going to be able to make a move on him or yet. Maybe get up there, maybe ruffle his feathers. Get him to go a little high, up the track, try to take that inside lane.
Yeah, very possible here. I mean, it's just a kind of stalemate right now on what line to run. You can run top, you can run bottom, and either one it's just about as quick right now. Front 2 running the inside, third is running the top side.
Yeah, Ehrman's trying something new. Why not? If you're going to sit right back there and ride, you got to try something just a little bit different and see if it's going to work. Might figure out something for later on in the feature. As Jackson's out front, Gaines there with it. Ehrman, like you said, he went up top there. It didn't work for the moment, but I got a feeling it's just like dirt racing. You'll see these guys run the low line, and all of a sudden, high line comes in.
Yeah, white flag in the air for T-Jack out front. Looking to win heat number 4. Gaines riding there in second. Not going to have any pressure from Ehrman. That'll be your top 2 coming to the line. Ehrman holds on for 3rd. Tim Taylor will get 4th. And the battle for 5th, give it to David DeBert. Wow.
Nice. All right, Tyler Jackson moving on in that one. Oh, what do we got? C-Main.
C-Main.
All right, let's look at the grid. Chris Hill out here, starting out front. Nathan Smith out for us over tonight. Starting in second. Steven Stefanski, he's there in third. James Stockton starting fourth. Zachary Clark there in fifth. Chad Pooterball, he's starting in sixth. Jacob Todd starting seventh. Stephen Burr there in eighth. Jordan Van Westen, starting in ninth. Cody Heathcock there in 10th. And Gerald Blair, he's in the 11th place spot. So looking field, and it should be the top four, right?
Yep, top four. Transfer on 15 laps to get it done here.
Whoop. Be good.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a good one here, everybody. It's going to be a little bit aggressive. I mean, 15 laps, it seems like a long time, but those heat races were 10 laps, and they felt like they went by super quick. If you blinked, you missed it.
Kind of a smaller track here at Lucas Oil.
It's a 3/8 of a mile track, same size as last week, Joe.
Still small.
Okay, okay.
It'd be faster. That might be the...
Yeah, I think it's about the same.
Well, it seems faster.
Green flag.
Maybe
Park
it's
for the
oh
wall.
my.
Yeah. Stockton says, you know what, I'm going to just park it. Well, what happened to him there? He got in the wall, bumped him, maybe had some technical difficulties. Meanwhile, out front, you got, that caused a caution. When
Yeah.
the car kind of just slid up there, bumped the wall, and then he just like left.
I'm not sure what occurred there. He acted like the car didn't want to turn on him. Trying to see if he never recruited damage under pace lap, so I'm not sure what occurred. It was
difficult.
technical difficulties.
Solid race here tonight so far. TNT. Driver wheel disconnected. But something disconnected.
Well, four-wheeling might be James.
Could be. It's something disconnected. We'll say that. But we got the TNT gang out there. He's caught Burroughs, Clark. All right. Bertrand.
Okay.
A pit road reporter out here.
Thank you for pit road reporting there, four-wheeling.
Yeah. All right, pace truck's in. Going back green. Hill and Smith up front, gonna lead them to the line here. All machine here tonight. Little racy track so far. And green flag. Hill gets to jump on the field. Smith's there with him. You got Clark, Stefanski, that's your top four. They're gonna duke it out door to door for third and fourth. Meanwhile, Todd's in the back. And we got trouble.
We got trouble, and no caution going to be flown for the trouble at the back end.
They get back going.
Yeah, they got back going.
One of the TNT guys.
Still Christopher Hill out front over Nathan Smith. Zachary Clark now trying to move himself up to the third position. Steven Stefanski on the inside of him. Out of there, number 4.
Hill's still out front. Smith's going to see if he can't sneak his nose on the inside and take it away from him. I think that's going to have to be the play if these guys stick to that low line. You got to try to get your nose in there, maybe rub him just a little bit and get him pushed up the track. If not, you're going to be right there riding behind him. Meanwhile, Clark's coming up here. You got Todd in the mix. You got Stefanski right there. Now they're going 3 wide for second place.
Oh, hang on there, boys. That's what occurred the last lap. Nathan Smith got into Hill, booped him out of the way. Clark now going for the race lead. Look at this. It is a dandy out here at Lucas Oil.
That high line might come in. He's getting a good run coming off the turn. Not so much going into the middle, but middle off. He's got it rolling up on that top side cushion. Let's see if he can battle him in a drag race to the line. He would have got him that time, Clark would on Smith. So this is what I was talking about. The low line dominates for a while. Never mind. And I say that, he comes slinging it on the inside. You leave the door open sometimes, Corey. Guess what, man? Cats come flying through.
Oh, well, what occurred there is Clark got up on the high side shelf, and they are still making contact. This is going to open up the door for everybody that lost ground to the front runners to catch up. Jacob Todd is in the mix. Here comes Steven Stefanski once again. Oh, boy.
I mean, who's going to get that final transfer spot in the hill? I mean, you got, like I say, Stefanski right there along with Pooterball. Pooterball's in the mix. He's going to do, y'all guys keep slapping each other around. I get up here and steal me something in fourth place. Meanwhile, Nathan Smith's liking what he's seeing. He's walking away. Clark's there in second. Now to get it sorted out a little bit here, single file, and I'm noticing again, now we were all running single file down low. Now we're single file up top.
Yeah, it swaps back and forth a whole lot around here. You see Todd gets a little bit sideways out of turn number 4, allows for Hill to close in the gap.
Hill still hanging on to 4. Stefanski outside looking in. One more position, and just like we saw in this last heat race, once they start getting single file like here and one lane starts getting dominant, you got to figure something out here. It looks like everybody's just dead heat even.
Yeah, absolutely dead even up on the top side. Nobody's gone for the bottom since we've seen the passes for the race lead. Look at this. Todd must got loose out of turn number 4 there, and he's now back on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to want to find the gap. He does. He gets back up in behind Christopher Hill. Here comes Stefanski trying to put the pressure on. Right behind these drivers, though, you got James Stockton. Remember, he's the one that brought out the first yellow. He's on the bottom trying to make something work. 2 to go.
2 to go this time by. Smith out front. Clark's with him. Hill, Todd. That's your top 4. Everybody just knows the tail freight training it for the moment. White flag. One more. Is it going to be a battle here for 4th? Stefanski thought about it. Looks to the inside. I don't know if he's got enough for Todd.
One last ditch effort here down in 3 and 4. It's going to be a drag race. Todd's going to be able to hold it off. Last transfer, Hill 3rd, Clark 2nd, and Smith wins.
It's a solid C main. We're going into B main here too, and I think what makes it look so fast is these guys are this racy's track here. Pretty good, clean and green so far. B main. Let's look at the grid. Ty Dickerson's going to be the man starting out front. David DeBert's going to be there in 2nd. Joey Brewer is going to start 3rd. Chris Beaver starting 4th. Andrew Tenoid going to start 5th. Dan Stifler there in 6th. Shane Yates in 7th. Nicholas Lamb starting 8th. Lane Phillips 9th. Wayne Pierce in 10th. And John Van Western, he's going to be there in 11th place spot. Woo! Great racing. So
absolutely, we got this B main, and then we'll take 4 out of this. That'll set the field for the 40-lap feature. About anybody's game.
But yeah, it is anybody. Good one. I mean, we've seen the top side, we've seen the bottom side, seen the middle yet.
Not yet, but it may come into play here. And here we go. Ty Dickinson already getting a good launch over the field. He wants to get all the advantage he can pick up early on. And a little bit of loosey-goosey at the back. It will bring out a caution flag for Josh Van Weston.
Caution. Yeah, like you just said, so we can watch this replay, see what happened. Oh, car in front of it, he had to get on the binders and just slid it. What's going on, Vicky? Trying to, like I said, it takes me a little bit to get the names. But after a while, we'll get them. It might be the last race of the season, but I get there. What I always say. I'm old up here. Young guy up here with me. Tries to keep me in line, but can't keep himself in line. Alright, Dickinson, man, right now out front. Bert right there with him. See what we got going on. There's green flag. Dickinson, man, he drops the hammer. Bert's right behind him. Brewer and company.
The battle for the 4th position's picking up here. Yates trying to move up. He's got Beavers on his outside, Yates on the bottom, and oh my, we got a big old mess down here in turn number 4.
Caution. Like Tenoid. Hooked in the back. We'll see what happened to him again. Watch it one more time right now. Oh, he was sliding, and then the 29 just came in a little bit hot and heavy. Pow.
Kabam.
Dickinson out front, B main here. Top 4 go to the feature. Then we got feature time here. Solid racing here tonight, Lucas Oil. Pace trucks in. Bert Dickinson out front in this one. Drop that hammer. That's why they had the pace truck off and.
Well, that's where the pit road entry is, Joe. Do you see any holes? I don't know.
Green, green, green.
Get down there. Green flag. Battle's on for second. Brewer to Burt. Beavers, Yates. 3 wide back here too, man.
Yeah, Brewer trying to hold on to the second place down low. Not going to have second scored for him that lap. That'll be to David Dubert. Right now, low Chris Beaver's last transfer spot in. And Brewer, he might want to think about maybe finding him a hole to get up top. Just let DeBert get by and slot on in. Shane Yates is closing the gap up to David DeBert right now. Now look at this, the leader in trouble a little bit, loses a spot. And might get pushed over the top shelf. He does somehow, still hanging on. Hold on, boys, we are getting dicey.
Yeah, you got DeBert, Beavers, Dickerson, man, Yates, and we got a couple cars around in the back. No caution, they're able to keep it going. Meanwhile, back up front, hot and heavy, clanging, banging. Man, 4th place especially, Yates, Brewer. Those 2 guys are going at it, seeing which one of them can get into that top final transfer spot and make it to the feature tonight. Because that's the only spot that's open right now.
Yes, it is, and look at this. Lane Phillips is in the picture. Him and Yates got into it in their heat race. Maybe a little bit of payback coming in this race.
Oh, Yates right there's with him. You got 4th place, Phillips in 5th. Dickinson, man, right there in 3rd. They still, man, knocking each other's teeth out. Actually, tires off if you want to look at car terms. And Brewer's outside going, y'all guys going to do up front?
Oh, Lane Phillips now on the outside. Oh, leader off on the top shelf. Going to allow for Beavers get on around there. Still beating the doors off each other. Ty Dickinson trying to hold on to the final transfer spot. He's got Lane Phillips to his inside as well as Joey Brewer. Yates, he's trying to separate himself from this battle. He's like, come on, boys, keep on battling with each other.
Yeah, he does. Phillips sitting in that 5th place spot. He's got 1 more to get up there to the 4th place and make the show. Meanwhile, though, he's got Brewer and company down his inside. 3 wide there for a moment. He got away from it really good. Problem is that top lane is there, and it's tough to pass on the inside as Dickerson, man, still got 4th place. But here he comes. He's going to try the inside.
Yeah, Lane Phillips trying to send it all for break, and look at who's in the picture now. It is Daniel Stifler. Stifler, he wants to make himself known as Dickinson slightly gets over the little flat area of the racetrack. And look at this, now they're almost 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. This is for the final transfer spot.
What a race. Yates right here in third, but you got Phillips, man, holding on. Stifler, Dickerson along with him. Meanwhile, Phillips has got the fourth place. Stifler wants it. He slings it down the inside, but you see the car just bog coming out of the turn. Nothing he can do. We're getting close here. Couple more laps to go. Does Stifler got enough maybe to muscle his way around Phillips?
He's going to need to build up the momentum here or have Phillips make a mistake, as we're going to see the white flag for Chris Beavers out front. One last ditch effort. What does Stifler have for Lane Phillips, or will Phillips hold on?
Final time, final turns. It's all Phillips in fourth. Stifler's going to throw a haymaker. Gets in there, not going to be able to get it done. It's going to be Beavers, DeBert, Yates, and Phillips, the top four, heading it out to the feature here tonight. Whew, it's been some, that don't get your hair raising on your arm and your goosebumps going. I don't know what will. Folks, got warm up. Let you listen to the sights and sounds of these cars. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Feature time. Got them warmed up. Got them excited. Let's look at the grid. Got a good one out here tonight. Cody Ernest going to be the man starting out front. Jordan LaFawn there starting in second. Jason Ganellis, he's going to start third. Tyler Jackson starting fourth. Dale Farron is starting in the fifth. Seth Castle starting seventh. Or sixth, excuse me. Ethan Bowers there in seventh. Stephen Gaines going to start eighth. Blake Steele in ninth. Lon Frank starting in 10th. Bradley Means, he's going to start in 11th. Got Grady Ehrman starting in 12th. 13th place spot. We got Jeremy Vaughn starting there. 14th, Cody G's going to start 14th, 15th, William Hargraves. Tim Taylor starting in 16th. Nathan Smith there in 17th. Chris Beavers in 18th. Zachary Clark going to start in 19th. David Dubert, starting in 20th. Shane Yates there in 21st. Chris Hill 22nd. Lane Smith 23rd. And Jacob Todd, he's going to play spot here. Woo! Night. Been a good one, Corey.
Yes, it has. It's been good racing throughout the heat races. They did rework the racetrack between B main to feature time. They let them all go out there, run some laps in. You can see where they've all been running the bottom side for the most part in the warm-up prior to gridding up. So top's going to take a little bit to come back in.
All right. Ernest and Company. Bond, that'll all depend on, like we was talking earlier about how many green flag laps we're going to get here. And, you know, the start's a little hectic because everybody's bunched up. We've already seen some 3 and 4 wide here tonight. Not to say we won't see it again as the pace truck ducks off. Here we go. A good night of racing here tonight. 40 laps going to be on the board here for Lucas Oil. Green flag, Ernest and Company.
Green, green, green.
Fires all the engines off here. They're already clanging, banging in the back here.
Yes, they are. It is a hornet's nest throughout the middle of the field here as the race leader trying to get away. Oh my, Beavers and DeBart getting into each other.
Beavers out there, man, chewing it up. As you can see, that's back here in the back somewhere. As you look back here about mid-pack, they're 4 wide coming out of the turn. Oh, something's got to give.
Somebody's got to give here at some point or another. You have the Rust Bucket car in the mix. He's going to have no more body panels towards the end of this race.
Yeah, I love seeing that car. I always talk about you hit that thing too many times, you start seeing wheels fall off of it. Meanwhile, you got a bunch of the TNT, DWR guys out here racing it out, but it's all Ernest out front leading the pack of angry animals behind him. LaFawn's right with him. Ganellis is there. He's got Fairness on his back bumper. Jackson's sitting up there hanging out. The big racing's going on probably around here at about the 13th, 14th place spot. They're 2x2, 3 wide.
Yes, they are. Tim Taylor leading that little group of action right there, or in the 12th position. He's got Bradley Means up on his outside. William Hargraves sneaking his nose down on the inside a little bit.
Checker flag man there, and Hargraves got that checker flag looking car. He's right behind Vaughn. Vaughn's a little battling it out along with Tim Taylor and company. So you got a lot of action going on back here in the back. Two, side by side. And just what we seen in the feature early on here at Corey is you're kind of stuck. Everybody's kind of just dead even. You can't get through the field. Not really seeing anybody coming through hard charging wise.
No, not really. I mean, you can run about even on the top and down low through the middle. Every line there is, it's viable right now. Still Cody Ernest out at the front using the bottom side of the racetrack, and you just see the marbling in 3 and 4 is not moved up at all. Same of even 1 and 2. If it moves up a little bit more, then you might see the top side start to form up.
Yep. Fairness right now kind of stuck down on that inside, can't get quite in line. As you see Jackson and Bowers there with him. Meanwhile, the top 3, they're all single file, and saw this earlier on. As the laps wind down and go on, it starts becoming a single file, style freight train, and really, really hard. You got to kind of go back here around about 10th or 11th, 12th place spot to see some slide jobs happening. You got Means and Vaughn, they're going at it.
Ed Vaughn on the inside of Means makes a little bit of contact. It messed up Vaughn more than it did Means. Means kind of had a little bit of help in that corner.
Vaughn, like you said, he got knocked around. Here comes Hargraves. As if he can't, get him a couple spots out of that mix. Taylor's there with it. Blake Steele's blinking just a little bit there in 8th. See that happen? Lon Frank's back behind him there. He's got the rust machine, and gotta love it. He's got that thing held together with super glue and duct tape.
Jordan LaFawn looking at the back bumper right now with Cody Ernest trying to make a move happen. Throws the slider here in 3 and 4. It's not going to be clear. Oh, puts Ernest up in the wall. Allows for Gunnels to make a move. Here comes Bowers to the inside. What a turn of events for your race leader. Drops 3 spots back to 4th.
Wow, boy, that right there was a wreck just waiting to happen that didn't happen. We saw it, it got up into the wall. Hopefully it didn't do too much damage or anything to the suspension of it, but it messes up the top 4. LaFawn, he takes the lead, and Ellis right behind him, Bowers, and then Ernest falls back to 4th. Meanwhile, behind him, old Jackson and Gaines, they're going at it.
And T-Jack trying to get up through the field here, utilizing the inside line. He might find a spot here between Gaines and Castle. Not quite yet. That hasn't opened up the door.
Oh, got a battle for the lead, and Ellis, man, is trying to take that low line to it. He puts a slide job move over LaFawn. They're going 3 wide. Bowers thought about it for just a moment, got out of it. Said, well, let me just wait here just for a second. Then he's going to think about it again. No, he's right there. Tags him in the rear. That's a back and forth, man. Haymakers going on as looks like the Burt. Yeah, couldn't get off the track in time, but he spun it around. Let's go back in the back and look. David DeBurt. Watch it one more time here. Got off, yep, he got off the cushion and got to the wall and it's hams. Tires in that one. Right? Solid up front so far.
Yes, it is. It's been caution-free until now.
Good long little green flag run there. 3 to go in this one here tonight. Northwest Racing Association here. Pier Stocks. Have seen the low line maybe come in just a little bit.
Yeah, the low line was trying to stay together. Still haven't shut the lights off with the pace truck quite yet. Should do it this time.
Ellis out front with LaFawn there in second. Bowers, Ernest, top 4.
Gunnell's going to elect the outside for the restart. That'll put LaFawn on the inside and line him up as necessary behind him.
Time we've seen the leader take the outside. If it pays off for him going to turn 1, or there's going to be side by side, which, I mean, it's been a top side heavy track so far. If he does, he gets a hammer on him and gone. Meanwhile, this is going to be LaFawn. Bowers going to battle it. As you see, poking, Ernest going to poke his nose into it. Meanwhile, never mind. And Ellis has got company back with LaFawn and Bowers back up front trying everything they can.
Yeah, Bowers on the inside trying to make up what he can early on the green flag run, just not able to have the power out of the corner. Gets up into LaFawn a little bit, coming out of turn number 2.
Around.
And we got a car around at the back.
And Smith, yeah, what happened to him? We were watching overview because it was a madhouse up front. They were racing. They were 4 wide in the back. And boom, gets knocked out the way. Ooh. But old saying, cautions breed cautions.
Yeah, a little bit.
Race out here, so good one. Dirt racing. Ellis.
It's Gunnels, by the way.
Gunnels.
There's no A in it.
I'm saying Gunner.
Hang
Okay,
on,
there's
we're
no
not
I
going green.
either.
Not going green.
Gunnellis.
It's Gunnels. Okay.
Sound like an app.
We'll let the viewers be the judge
Yeah,
of that
no.
one.
Well, with Gunnels, though. Look, I've been fooled so many times with silent words and here and there, you know. Oh, we just call him Jason Gunn.
Probably
Gunman, 'cause
find
he's
some way
firing
to
on
cancel
all
us.
six, all 8 cylinders.
YouTube find a way to cancel us.
I know. Then we could get sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee Company.
Now we are canceled. Is Gunnel's gonna take the outside here. The
Yeah.
Fawn's gonna be on the bottom.
Alright, but he's still looking good. He did that last time. He took that outside lane. Gets a good start again. If LaFawn's able to get back on that inside because he was earlier, then you got Bowers is right there on the bottom. I think if we get some good long, kind of a green flag run here, I think we'll see that inside lane, or at least this. Never mind, we got a car around the back.
Flag it out.
Trouble. Way back. Now I'm trouble.
Start of Ermin.
Tag and around, drug and there, car came in, smashing. It's a parking lot.
Cautions breed cautions.
Ooh. Pretty good up front. Get back to that figuring it out. And that brings up to the fact of what we was talking about earlier. This track, they're already seeing, once it gets going, it's just, getting through the field or getting positions very hard. So I get the aggressiveness on the start because you feel like, well, if I don't get anything on the start, I'm gonna get stuck back.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make up whatever you can while you're all bunched up together and then follow in line, whatever line's the best at that point. Once again, we're starting outside for Gunnels. LaFawn on the inside. Under 20 to go, halfway through.
All right. 8-shooter up front. Gunnels.
Green flag, green flag.
All guns banging. Green flag. Need to go in this one, and boy, it is a 3-wide race for second, almost 4 wide for the lead. You see on that inside. Oh, who's going to take this one? Gunnels and LaFawn. You've got Bowers and Gaines. I don't know who's going to be able to get that front lane.
Yeah, right now it is a 3-wide battle for the second place. Oh, LaFawn and Bowers with the contact.
Yeesh.
Gaines is like, come on, keep on making contact here. LaFawn up in the outside wall, still Bowers rubbing his right side all over the left side of LaFawn. Here comes Gaines. He's like, I am going to happily take this. And oh, we got
Caution.
a mess at the back here.
Love it. Look, and then after the caution came out, the front two was there, LaFawn and them. So let's go back and watch the replay here on the caution. I guess Lovin's racing, I reckon. They were out there, leaning on each other. Heavy up front. I got in the back of Hargraves. There's a big pile up there. And then, after the caution, LaFawn and them got into it.
Oh my. Looks like a little bit of retaliation for something there from LaFawn into Bowers as we have DQ'd Jordan LaFawn.
Well, before all that was going on, they were just leaning on each other. You see LaFon just go right down on the inside, and those two guys are racing. I mean, to me, it was racing hard between the two.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he didn't realize the yellow was out and through the corner, and the Bowers is slowing up.
Yeah, they just
Hard to
earned him.
make that call there. I mean, I know I haven't noticed a caution for a few seconds after one's been thrown. So this changes up your lineup. Gunnell's out front, and Gaines will be second. Should put Ernest in third. T-Jack will be fourth, and Blake Steele your top 5. And we are changing it to single file. They are trying to figure out the lineup here.
Last week they were mad. How mad they gonna be this week?
Well, welcome to pure stock racing, Joe.
Well, that's the thing. You know, you bring that. That's a good call right there. These cars, you're able to lean on each other so much, and just beat and bang. It's short track racing too. I mean, there's nothing well. I mean, happens on the asphalt side. Somebody's going to be mad. Somebody's going to be happy. I've never really seen a short track where everybody's happy. Have you?
Yeah, no, not really.
I mean, I have. Somebody's coming out of here upset. Already seen it. Dicker will catch up once here. But it's going to be Gunnell's out front. Gaines there with it. Ernest. Green flag. Got Ernest sitting at third. Jackson up in the fourth place spot. Battle for the lead. Gunnell's, man, I'm going to tell you what, Gaines, man, that was close to clipping Gunnell's in the back.
Yeah, Gunnell shot it down low. Gaines wanted to stay up high. Almost made the contact. Here comes Gaines on the inside. This is for the race lead. First time we've seen the inside being viable like it is right now.
I think it'll come in.
Yeah, it might just come in here. A real late race. Gaines still running the inside down here in turn 1 and 2. You see Ernest back here. He's fighting to stay onto the race surface.
Yes, he is. He's up there to third. Got Jackson with him. Here comes old Franks. He does a slide job, but he loses a little bit to Castle, though, as Phillips and him's going to go slide right on by them two. Meanwhile, that battle's still going up front between Gaines and Gunnell's. Those two guys are going at it. Battle for fifth and sixth. You got Steele and Castle going at it.
And Gaines with the slider, but the cross back from Gunnell's going to work out down in turn 1. Gunnell's may have just figured out the bottom side is a hair bit quicker. As we get a caution flag, it's going to go to the last scored lap. And got meeting of the means and the doer.
I can see what happened. Back here, trying to make a sandwich. How'd it happen? Okay.
Alrighty. And we're on lap 29. He is changing it back to double file restart, so we will see him too wide.
Alright.
See what lane Gunnell's elects to take here once the lights shut off.
You're taking that high side.
Yeah. Yeah, just wonder maybe if he's seen something on the bottom when he had to defend the line from Gaines.
Yeah.
Man, this will be all answer right here. He is gonna take the outside.
You know, sometimes you set up, even though the low line might be coming in, your setup just feels a lot better up top, and it'll come flat. But we talk about this week in and week out too, Corey. Is no matter how good you feel, at some point, if the bottom or one of the other lanes is faster, got to go to it. Green flag. Gunnels, man, gets a good one, but Gaines gets a good jump with him. They're going to stay neck and neck. Not what Gunnels wants going into the turn, because they got to lean on each other, meanwhile battling behind them.
And lean they did. Gaines definitely leaned on Gunnels. Here comes the slider coming out of turn number 4. Gaines trying to get the race lead here. He'll edge out right at the line. If we see a caution, he'll put Gaines in control of this race as Gunnels going to cross back over out of turn number 2. Puts the slider a little bit close there.
Wow, and I'm going to tell you what, you see that battle up front, but you got to see this battle back here around 7th place spot. They've been 3 wide last couple laps. That's Steele, Yates, Franks, Bond, and company, and they're still going at it.
Yes, they are. They are 3 wide, 4 wide, 2 wide, every kind of wide you can go here. Castle trying to hold off Lon Franks. Franks on the top side, Steele in the middle. Vaughn has made his way up to the 9th spot, and we got a big old mess here in turn number 1.
Clark looked or messed up just a little bit. They were wide right in front of him. They were each other. There. Place wrong time. They were wide. Boom, into the wall. Up there, and then he goes riding off in the infield. He loses a fender. Mayhem. All state.
Maybe.
It's been a pretty good one so far.
Yeah, it's been real good here so far. Should be single file for the rest of the race as Gunnels is still out at the front. Got the Camaro. I mean, they're all, okay, Joe, they're all Camaros. Like, some of them put a different kind of decal on the front end of the car. Ernest, for example, he's got a Cadillac. I guess we're staying in the GM family on that one as we go back green. Flag racing. Single file definitely helped out Gunnels there on the restart. Gaines trying to close in the gap once again. He's found something down on the bottom side. He's going to be drag racing down to turn number 1 of Gunnels.
Them two going at it here as laps are winding down. Got 6 to go here tonight. Gunnels is hanging on to the lead. Gaines is there with him. And Jackson back here going, okay, let me see what I can do and get up here and maybe see if I can race with these guys. Oh, Jason Todd. Back here. That to him, caution's out. Punch in the back. Bam. Okay. This is not helping Gaines out any.
No, Gaines definitely needs a little bit of time to wind up the speed under the car that he's driving right now in order to get to Gunnels. Gunnels just needs to have a bad start here for Gaines to really take advantage of anything. The single file is not helping the Gaines situation either.
Yeah. I mean, Gaines has been there. I think he needs this thing to go green the rest of the way in order to maybe try to get around Gunnels out front.
Do you think we might see any kind of bump and run if the opportunity arises? I mean, we usually don't see a bumper.
We've seen a lot of side bumping.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of dooring, but we haven't quite seen a true bumper be thrown. It may just not be that easy to do. I mean, you are carrying so much speed into the corner.
Well, one thing he does need, green flags. He keeps getting these small style cautions. It's going to be very hard, and especially now with it being single file like it is, you see Gunnels is going to definitely easily get that start. Gaines is going to need a couple laps to get back to his bumper. You see Jackson in the back there. And now you see Gunnels going down to the bottom lane.
Yeah, Gunnels trying out the bottom side of the racetrack. Gaines up top. He even found something else back up on the high side. Here comes T-Jack. This is what Gunnels needs. He needs Jackson and Gaines to start duking it out here a little bit. So we're going to see 2 to go at the line. What does Gaines have? He got the run down in turn number 1. Sends it to the inside with Gunnels.
Does. So this is what he needed. I said he needed a couple laps to get there. But is it too late? A little too late here. Is they coming around the last turn for the final time? Is they going to get the white flag?
Never mind.
No, they're not. Wow. Got a caution. Oh. Means in the back here. Letterman went a little slow, then Means just got turned. Almost got to the white flag, so that's going to set us up for much green, white, checkered?
Yeah, green, white, checkered, 1 of 3. And if the folks out there listening don't know what a green, white, checkered is, which we are all race fans, it goes green, comma, white, comma, checkered.
That'd be what.
That's what it just said. Yeah, we know, but some people might not know about it.
Race fan.
We get 3 of
Trying to
those.
say.
I don't know. Well, somebody new might be watching. They might not know anything
All
about
right,
racing.
yeah, fair enough. Go. The problem here is Gaines has got to be very aggressive, and everything is against him on this one. We saw it there earlier. He needs that couple of laps, and Gunnels gets a good start. Gaines is there. I mean, he's got to worry about Jackson here in the back, though.
Yes, he does. Gaines trying to hold off Tyler Jackson. Gunnels right there. We're going to see the white flag, assuming nobody wrecks at the back of the field. Yes, we do. They can kill each other now.
Yeah, whoever pushes the car to the line first. Final time for the back stretch. 2 more turns for that man Gunnels out there. He has done what he needed to do. Hold off this field. Gaines tries one more Hail Mary. It's not going to happen. He'll hold on to second. Gunnels brings it home. Gaines in second. Jackson's going to bring her home in third. What a finish here to the bad company here tonight. Here, Stock Racing, Northwest Racing Association, and good race. That was nice. Yeah, that's me. Quick, check out the results right fast here. There you go. Who we got? That man right there, Gunnels, winning it. And out front. Good field of cars here tonight, by the way. From always here. Jump up here and get a word with them.
Oh, we got Jackson
All right,
down
look.
there.
Bring up Jackson.
Hey, Tyler, you get a copy on me?
Hey, we got you.
Well, man, third here at Lucas Oil. Talk us through this race.
Yeah, race sucked. I mean, it was single file all the time, and then anytime we build any momentum up, we'd have a caution. I don't know if we ever got more than 2 green flag laps there at the end. I felt really good at the end. I just, man, by the time I would get rolling, we get another caution. So it's unfortunate it happens. Congrats to Jason on the win, and Steven up front. You know, it's nice to see some different guys up front.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Tyler, before we let you go, you got anybody like that?
Yeah, KC Speedworks, the USA Speed Shop, shop22.com. Thanks for you guys for putting on the league and the broadcast as well.
There you have it, folks. Third place, Tyler Jackson.
He is, Tyler. To do, and right now, up
Hey, Steven, you get a copy on me?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, second place here tonight in Lucas Oil and the Pierce Stocks. Talk us through this race, what you could have done differently.
Yeah, it was a good race overall for us. Don't really run these things. We just sent it. Honestly, that's the only thing we were doing was sending the race car, and felt like we were the fastest car on track there for the last 10 laps. Every time we get ready to make a move, caution came out, really screwed us over. Anything differently, no cautions there. I think we get the win, but it was a good race with Jason. Heck of a job by him. He done everything right. Everything goes away. Just wasn't our night. We'll be back next week and give it another shot.
Absolutely. Well, before we let you go, you got anybody like that?
Yeah, I like to think JC Floyd over there at Speed Ranch. He makes the best sets out there for these cars. I know this is a fixed league, but if anybody out there is running anything open, I'd hit my boy up. He really knows what he's doing. He's been at the top of the game for a few years now, and everybody at Speed Ranch and Dirty South, all my boys, putting time in and time out, and thank y'all for putting this broadcast on.
There you have it, folks. Second place, Stephen Gaines.
yeah, it is. Guy right here held them all, full gunnels, man, looking strong. Jason, Joy in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, man, you was able to hold them off up there, but was you kind of worried with some of them cautions?
Yeah, I was worried with them cautions. Yes, I was.
I mean, you had the car out there, man, to get it done. At any point, would you feel comfortable with the low line or high line?
Honestly, I couldn't make my mind up. I seen the top started coming back in a little bit, so I went up there and tried it, and I didn't like it, so I went back at the bottom. And yeah,
It worked strong.
Yep.
Was able to maintain, stay out there, get the win here tonight. Got anybody you want to thank for it?
Yeah, I want to thank my buddy Cody that was up there in the stands watching me, and TNT Racing, Ethan R. Bowers for doing my wrap like 10 minutes before the race. And yeah.
Hey, so there you go, man. Jason, man, bringing it home here tonight in our Northwest Racing Association Pure Stock. Well, Corey, it was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good race here at Lucas Oil. I mean, wouldn't expect anything less out of a Pierce stock around here.
No, man. Well, we're going to leave here tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed it and had a good one there and fun, because it was a good race on the track. For myself and everyone, have a good night.